It's kind of important too.
Awesome. So, well, we're just in time. We're right at the dot, 7 o'clock. And holy cow, 79 people are 80 people.
You're lying. You are lying, Jason. We've already got 80 people on here.
81 now. Wow. This is
crap.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, crap.
Welcome back to another live show with me and that angry photographer, Danny.
Whoa, relax. That's somebody else. That is somebody else.
You're pretty much the angry photographer right now, the angry Sony photographer.
Once you speak the name, he will appear in the comment. He will appear in the live stream.
Say it enough times, angry photographer. He's gonna show up.
Shoot.
He's only left a comment. He only left one comment for me one time. I never responded, so he never came back. But
he loves you that much, Jason. He loves you that much.
You just gotta ignore the haters. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good, man.
All right, guys.
It's funny too. Oh yeah, go ahead, man. Do the intro and get the show going.
Yeah. Thanks, angry photographer. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us again on this beautiful Monday night. It's Memorial's Day, right? What are you guys doing? You guys be cooking some barbecue? Danny, why aren't you celebrating Memorial's Day?
Because I was busy barbecuing my Sony A9. Oh.
Set you up. I set you up for that one. Oh wow.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that burn though. That burn. Holy crap.
I was recording
that literal burn.
I was recording that fireplace for the actual test. I always said this is classy, basically. So
It was. You know what? I seriously legit thought you were recording in a fireplace. I was like, why does Danny have a fireplace in his house? It's kind of weird. Where are we, in like the Midwest or something?
Yeah, I have no fireplace. I have to use the internet for one, unfortunately.
92 people are watching, and someone says, who disliked the video for F6? Nathan, thank you, man. If you guys are just joining in right now, please give this video a thumbs up. Let's really get Danny burning with some intensity later when he talks about the A9. But before we talk about, the A9, let's talk about some new gear. What new piece of gear did you get over the week? Let us know in the chat. Use the hashtag new gear, and let us know the new toys you got, and we'll get to the comments. Danny, what new toy did you get?
I got the well, those of you that follow me on Instagram, I was recording a graduation. I picked up the Zhiyun Smooth Q. I guess my friends blocked me.
We're doing that.
Yeah. So
busting out our little guitars.
Jason apparently has the much newer version, right? That's smooth. When you're talking about a little bit.
It's just a more pro, but go for it.
Oh, what? It's a more pro model? What the heck? Anyway, I was using it with my Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, and for whatever reason, it won't balance with the actual case. So I went and switched it off, but I will have a video on it. But the footage was smooth, man. Using the Galaxy S8 Plus, 4K video, I was recording the graduation. It looked good. It was very smooth.
Man. It looked really nice, and I'm glad you figured out the whole panning thing that you messaged me about.
I don't think it ever did, but we'll see.
I don't. Wait, you have the S8 Plus, you said?
Yeah, it's a bit heavier.
Yeah. So the Q, you know what? I think I found out the Q is more for like non-Plus models. The Smooth 3 is more for the Plus.
Damn it.
Hey, maybe we should trade when we meet up. Yeah, I'll take the Smooth Q because I have the iPhone 7. You can take the Smooth 3.
Nah, it's all good, man. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you.
I think you will have more use with the with this one than
especially when we go and people start confronting us and the trolls start confronting us at the meetup on Friday. You can start using it to whack them with it in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Is it like metal or is plastic on that?
It's metal. It's pretty. It's not plastic. Yours plastic, right?
Yeah, it's plastic, and yep.
I don't know what I'm doing, but.
Okay.
You're just like, what are you doing? Just stop.
Yeah. All right. So that's that. Those of you on the earlier part of the live stream, you know that I picked up the Nikon D500 as a loaner from B&H. Wow. And it is. You know, I don't want to. I'm really enjoying the Nikon D500. I mean,
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Danny,
Got 10
Danny's
frames
gonna
per
leave.
second.
Danny's gonna leave the dark side.
So yeah, so far Nikon D500, excellent camera. When I used it for that swim meet, dude, I shot 4,000, almost 4,000 photos with the Nikon D500 at that swim meet, and then about 1,800, almost 2,000 photos with the A9. D500 solid, man. D500 solid.
How do you even filter all those photos, man? That's a crazy amount. And you say you sell the prints on site?
You can see like well, I'm not the one in charge of that. It's the other photographer.
Okay.
And then you can see the on the side screen here. I pretty much use Photo Mechanic. Photo Mechanic loads pretty quick, and then I just star the images, and I can get through it pretty fast. So, yep.
Dang. All right, and of course you got what else?
What did I get? Oh, okay. I closed the thing. It's the Sony A9, right? Is that?
Yep. You got the Sony A9, yeah.
Yeah, and I just got the Sony A9. I mentioned it was actually delayed. I wanted it for the graduation to try it out, but did not get it in time. So I got it a day later, and yeah, the Sony A9. And you already kind of know what's the deal with it, and the overheating and stuff. We'll talk more about that as we go on, though. But yeah, that's what I've recently picked up.
And we'll definitely get to it. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on mine because we know we want to get to the fire that's burning right now inside of Danny's heart. So
What the heck?
Here's my new gear, as you guys probably saw from the last video, the DJI Mavic Pro. So I wanted to wait until the Mavic 2 comes out, but I was playing with the Phantom 4 Pro that my friend had. I borrowed it for like a month. And then when I finally had to return it to him, I got really sad, like legit, like tears coming down my eyes. So I was just like, I gotta get a drone stat. So I ordered this one from B&H, and I'm loving it so far. Really love the form factor. It fits right into the Peak Design backpack that I have. And I'm thinking about making like a video, like a 4K vlogging setup, like with the RX105, the DJI Mavic, and the Crane M, as well as maybe the Smooth 3, since our phones can shoot in 4K. So we will definitely see.
So that little,
oh, sorry,
I want to ask, that little front bulbous piece that you take that part off, right? From what I understand.
You can definitely take it off. So there you go.
There you go.
Because this thing is just like another piece of glass in front of the camera, which you kind of don't want. So you take it off. There's another piece right here that secures the gimbal from, you know, getting rocked around. So you can actually take this extra piece off right here.
Oh, snap.
So,
okay.
So it just protects the gimbal if you accidentally, like, if you're traveling with it, you definitely don't want to be bumping that.
Yeah, I have been thinking about getting the Mavic Pro. Was very close many times, but just we'll see. We'll see if I decide to do it or not, but it'll probably be a little bit later.
I'll bring it to the meetup and play with it.
There you go. Awesome.
Don't crash it, though. I haven't gotten DJI Care yet. Which photographer is telling me not to register the drone. Because apparently if you register the drone with a new update, it cripples your drone unless you do something. I'm not too familiar with it. Photographer, help me out. All right. Guys, let's jump into the chat and see what new piece of gear you guys got.
So let's search for hashtag new gear.
New gear. Oh, yeah, and I also pre-ordered the DJI Spark as well, so we'll see. You want to get that?
Damn it, man. Stop that gas.
Yeah.
Cholo Serrano says, nothing, man. I'm broke. Hashtag new gear. I'm sorry, man.
Let's see. All right, Nathan, new gear. Olympus Tracker TG Action Cam. I had no idea Olympus made action cams.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. Why? Why? Unless you're Olympus or something.
Let us know how the action cams work for you. JW Studios, iPhone battery case. Lol, it's amazing. I know, not a camera. Still a good purchase. It's still gear. You use your phone to make content anyways.
Yeah.
Rob Kramer, hashtag new gear. Correction filters for my Godox flash. Very nice. Michael Wynn says DJI Mavic. Welcome to the Mavic family, Michael. Me and you, man. Total Mavic noobs. Matthew just ordered the Smooth 3. Congratulations. I think.
Wait, you can order that? I thought that was still like on pre-order or something. Like it was still on. People are evaluating it. What's the deal?
Yeah, Matt, let us know. I don't know what the deal is. Actually, I actually don't even know it's still in pre-order or not. Maybe you can order it directly from their website, but not Amazon. Because I know Amazon is still pre-order, right?
I can see it on eBay right now. It says pre-order Smooth Q. Are you kidding me? All right. Oh well.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, do I send my other one back or not? Let's see.
Telling you to trade. Let's trade, man.
Brada Bill says last month he got the 200 to 500 millimeter f5.6 and the D500. Nice, man. I'm assuming you're doing wildlife with those. I'm gonna guess. I'm the Brown says Jiun Crane. I need to get one. I need to get the Jiun.
It's amazing.
All right, back to you, Jason. You tackle the next group. I'll do like 2 and you do 2.
JW says DJI Spark. Which color? Which color, JW? Let me know. Steve Simelin. New gear. I just got A7 II and I love it. Gave away my D610 for it. Sorry, angry photographer. We're saying his name too many times. We got to stop. We got to stop.
Say too many times he will appear.
Yeah, we got.
Tag the Shooter says he got the A9, a second battery, and the A7R2 screen protector because wasn't paying $28 for the A9 one. Oh, shoot. Should I cancel mine? Because I bought one too. Albert Yang, I'm here to show moral support. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Albert. You're awesome, man. Let's see.
All right. Go ahead, Jason.
Tono Ravine, A7 II with FE 50mm 1.8 and RX 105. I'm happy, but my wallet, not so much.
That's the sad truth with the Sony.
My wallet is like super in depression mode right now.
Oh, God. Jason.
Aesthetic progression, hashtag new gear, Sony 10 to 18. Very nice.
Yep. Highly recommended lens. I'm using it right now if you don't know that already.
Wait, are you shooting with the A9? No, right?
No.
Okay.
I'm using the 6500. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right. Next, Phenom Vapes, new gear, Sony 85mm f1.8, Jiun Crane, the new model. Pre-order the DJ Spark and the small HD focus. I'm very jealous. The small HD focus.
You know, I'm vapes. Gassing so hard, man.
Here's the thing, man. I know we're not there yet, but the screen on the A9 is really bright during the daytime, and that might be. Well, you know, that thing has some problems already, but it might negate the fact that you might need a small HD focus if the overheating situation can be resolved. But the small HD focus is really nice.
Small HD focus. That's the new one, right?
Michael Meester. Yep. It's Michael Meester Pierce. He got the A9. Woo! The grip, the multi-battery adapter, and I'm loving it. Nice, Michael. I haven't my grip. I'm still waiting for my battery grip. Everyone keeps saying that's going to solve the overheating. So once my copy comes in, I'll do a quick test on it and see.
Wait, how exactly does that solve overheating?
It moves the battery away from the actual body. So it's underneath it. So apparently what's going on? Well, the theory right now is that it's causing a lot of heat buildup in the body. So we separate it, it helps. But
that makes sense.
We'll see.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, so we'll see. It never solved my problem with the A7R2 because it overheated with a battery grip. So I don't know. We'll see.
What was your an official Sony A7R2 grip?
Yes.
Never mind.
All right, go ahead, Jason.
Let's see here. Casper 711024 new gear Sony A9, loving it. No complaints here. You have a contender, Danny. He's loving
it. Thanks, Casper. I appreciate
it. Let's see here. What else is there? I think that's pretty much it, unless you're seeing some. Oh, wait. R.John Creations, new gear, 42.5 f1.2 I can never pronounce Noctagon. Been happy with my Sony gear, but after I canceled the A9, had the extra cash and pushed for the limits of the Micro Four Thirds. Woo! Shooting on the GH5, I assume. R.John.
Who was that? I'm lost in the chat already.
I'm sorry, man. My chat jumped again. So let's just read two more.
Okay, I got it.
And then let's just hit up the goodies.
I think that's kind of it. We kind of just Justin Billings got the 85mm G Master and the 35mm Zeiss a while ago, and those two lenses are awesome.
Awesome.
Yep.
What
I'd like to get the 35mm Zeiss, but yeah. All right.
I could have sold mine to you. Could have sold
Damn
mine
it.
to you, man. Give you good
Yeah.
deal. Awesome. 118 people watching. You guys are fantastic. We're gonna jump into the news right now, but before we do, give us a like, thumbs up the video, and let's piss off Danny.
Whoa! What the heck are we talking about, man?
Danny, what are you saying, man? What is going on with you? I don't appreciate all this Sony A9 heat you're giving it. Literally.
All right, folks. So, I mean, you already saw the video. Either you saw the first one or you saw the second one, or we've seen both of those videos already talking about the Sony A9. And you kind of already heard my spiel about it, about the camera. And it's a nice, when I got it, when I was testing it out, it was really nice, man. I really enjoy it. The 20 FPS is great. The build is better. The grip is nice. So all the positive things I've said about it. But my problem was just the overheating. It was the overheating. And when I made the video, it was right after that swimming, like I mentioned. And, you know, I was very frustrated with it. It was like, I was really frustrated. I wanted that to come off in the video. So I made that video about it, talking about the Sony A9. And I wasn't really trying to call anyone out. It wasn't really specifically that. That wasn't the intention. But there was just so many people who were using the camera, that had the opportunity to try out the camera, and they were all praising it. And I was always concerned about the overheating. Remember, Jason? Remember the last one of the live streams we did? I talked about the potential for A9 overheating.
You were banking on, man. You were banking on the A9 to be the camera for you. Yeah,
like I don't have a personal, I'm not mad at, like, I don't hate Sony or anything like that. I just want the camera to work well because I really like the technology that's in it. And so it was a frustration that I didn't want Sony to let me down, because I feel like the Sony A9 has been the camera I've been personally waiting for. Like, this is the camera I've been waiting for Sony. I've just been kind of testing out the waters with the Sony camera. I still have my Canon gear. So I was like, okay, maybe once the A9 comes out, this could be it. Like, this could be the camera I can transition to. And I had the overheating indicator turn on within 20 minutes. So that is it. Folks, by the way, if you have any questions about this topic right now, just put hashtag A9 on your question or hashtag QA, one or the other, and then we'll jump to that. So,
all right. So what was the condition? What was the condition like for you? Like, what was the temperature outside? Were you always constantly under the sun with the A9?
So here's the thing. Like, I started using the camera around 12:30 or so. So the sun was directly above us.
This was Friday, Saturday?
Saturday. It was Saturday.
Saturday was pretty fun, yeah.
I really had no intention of using the Sony A9. I really didn't. But here's the thing. I already knew the Nikon D500 works solid. I had already used it twice in 2 different events. Didn't have a problem with it. So I used it for the swim meet that I was at, and I trusted that the camera was going to work just fine, and it did. I did 4,000 shots on it. But I said, okay, there's only about like an hour and a half or 2 hours left on the meet. I said, you know what? Let me jump to the A9. I think I'll make it. I'll be just fine. So that's when I switched over to it. The sun was above us. The ambient temperature was about 81 degrees or so. But when you have direct sunlight, the body's black. It absorbs all that heat. So I guess that's kind of where the heat buildup came from. So
in your experience, when you're shooting with the Canon and the Nikon in these heat situations in the broad daylight, I mean, does the camera feel noticeably hot? Because I know a lot of people talk about the overheating with the Sony, but has the other camera brands that you personally use, have they got hot or overheated?
The cameras will get warm, but they've never shut down on me. My Canon 1D.
As hot as the Sony though?
Well, since the body was bigger, I didn't notice it get really warm, and it was never hot in an uncomfortable way. Let's just put it that way. Mm-hmm. And the A9 wasn't like uncomfortably hot either, by the way. I didn't feel uncomfortably hot for me. So wanted to point that out.
So let's see. I don't know. Let's go ahead and read in some questions, I guess, for the A9. Let's see. Matthew Reyes, QA, is it consistently overheating even at this point?
Matthew, so I took out the camera today outside backyard. It was like 90 degrees Fahrenheit here, and I was in direct sunlight. It was a good breeze. I set the camera outside. I just set it down. The camera was on. I shot maybe like, I don't know, 50 images. I set it down. So I set the camera down in direct sunlight, and in about 5 to 10 minutes, the overheating indicator turned on. I had it on airplane mode, so all the wireless stuff was turned off. The remote control was turned off. The only thing I'll say, I didn't increase the brightness at all on the camera. The camera was just set. I literally just set the camera out. This is something that would happen with a sports photographer, by the way. Like, I'm shooting track and field. I'll set the camera down next to me. The sun's beating down. And in 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, the overheating indicator appeared on the camera. So yes, it's still happening on the actual A9. It didn't completely go away. And I tried some of the things that people mentioned. So yeah, it's not looking too good for my copy. So
you're saying, and I think you mentioned this, and you're saying you got the overheating warning even when you're shooting indoors with your fake little fireplace thing, right?
Well, I wasn't shooting in that one, Jason. I was just recording video. I was intentionally trying to get the camera to shut down.
Okay.
That was the intent. When I was recording the fireplace
and it happened though. 10 minutes in.
No, it got through 45 minutes of recording.
And
so it got through 30 minutes, and it got through another 15 or 16 minutes on the second recording without the extended temperature option activated. Okay. So that technically is a good thing. If you're trying to record 30 minutes with video, it got through it. So it's a different story outdoors. I don't know. But when I was testing out with the surface temperature gun that I have, when I don't have the extended temperature on, I saw surface temps of 104 degrees. And at 104 degrees, that's when it shut off. Once I started seeing 104 around the sides. When I extended the temperature, when the auto power saver time was activated, I was seeing 108 up to 109 on the surface temperature on the camera, and it was still going. So, but that's the problem though. People are saying, or the manual says, if the camera is in overheating mode, you're going to degrade the quality of your images.
Right. So
that's the situation with that. But those are extreme. I was really trying to cause the camera to shut down. I wanted to see its actual threshold and limit on that. But yeah, the outdoor setting kind of bothered me a little bit. 5 to 10 minutes, had it set outside, overheating indicator turned on. Yeah, that's that.
It sounds to me, at least in video, it's still performing very similar to the A7R2, because my A7R2 actually overheated 2 weekends ago for a wedding. It was a hot day. I was shooting in the sun for quite a while, so it legit shut down on me. I have a backup camera. I was shooting with an A7S too, so luckily for that. But I was shooting a 2-hour ceremony for yesterday's wedding with the A7R2. It wasn't hot inside, but no overheating, nothing. If it was the 6300, it would have overheated on its own and had died. So I think in terms of performance, I think the A9 is very similar to the A7R2 in terms of that overheating regard. But,
I would say it's closer to 6500.
6500, but just because of that option, right?
Yeah, they both have that option. Like, I feel like they both function at that same level. Like, I feel like they're comparable. So if for those of you out there who have used the Alpha 6500 already and you're comfortable with dealing with kind of the overheating nature of that one, then the A9 I feel is going to be similar. And I know a lot of folks are going to say, get a replacement camera.
That's what I said.
Right. I will look into that to get that done. But I like I mentioned in my other video, I don't really think that's the problem.
Okay.
So, but we'll see. I'll try it out. So I'll be open-minded about it.
So far, I think only you are the one who is bringing up the overheating issue. Was there anyone else as far as you know, or as far as anyone?
There were some posts on some forums that people mentioned already. And then there was some folks who, I think Digital Digest mentioned that he got his to overheat as well. He's a YouTuber. I don't know about anybody else out there. So everybody shoots in different scenarios. That's the thing. So I don't know.
I know a few of you out there who have the A9 who shot weddings over the weekend. So if you shot with the A9 over the weekend, like you, Rodell, I'm talking about you. Let us know. Let us know your experience, if the camera got hot in any way, or if you ran into any sort of other issues.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to jump to some other questions from the. Let's
Yeah,
see.
definitely. So let's see. First off, what's up, Francisco? Francisco and Brad Harris have the same question. What are your plans for returning the A9? And Francisco asked, if this issue is not addressed, will you be returning the camera or still keeping it?
Dang, he's asking the tough questions from Francisco.
Yeah, you keep the camera, Danny?
I
I'm
think
happy to take it
here's the
out
thing
if
about
you
that.
don't want
I'll try and see about getting the replacement and seeing how that goes. I'm going to answer someone else's question. It says, has Sony reached out to you? Matthew Reyes was asking.
Yeah, I was gonna
They have actually. They have. So Sony has reached out to me. They asked for my number. I'm actually under Pro support, so Pro support is reaching out to me. So we'll see about talking to them tomorrow about the camera. But basically, they heard your voices, and I appreciate. And that's why I said I really appreciate everyone that commented and liked or disliked the video, because it got the visibility that it needed to get. Because it is a real situation, it's a real issue, and yeah. Let me go ahead and answer Francisco's question. What's the situation? If the replacement works and it mitigates the overheating and it functions like the Alpha 6500, I'm more than likely gonna go with the A9. I'll keep the A9. But if I do a few more tests, like let's say I'm really just trying to test it in an actual real another photo shoot. If it just like straight up just shuts down, even with the extended temperature, then that's it. I'm gonna send it back. Like I'll hold off on that A9 model. So for me to have to send it back, it needs to completely shut down in an actual shooting situation that I'm in. If it does it, then that's it. That's my statement on it. So
kind of a bad time because it's summer right now.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Jason. I was like, of all the time, you should have released it in the winter, and you wouldn't have had these problems. But
winter is coming.
Yeah.
Tag the shooter. Do you find the mode dial very hard to change focus mode, especially with the 70-200 on, and at night or in the dark, you can't see what you're switching to? Danny, have you experienced with that yet?
So he means changing the focus mode. No, I mean it. To be here's let me. Are you talking about the focus mode or the dial thing, or I don't?
You said the mode dial, so I don't know.
The mode dial. I don't have any issues with it. I'm pretty used to it. Here's the thing: like if you've been using the A7 series cameras, you're almost right at home, and they're kind of doing the same thing that Canon and Nikon does with their cameras. I was able to pick this thing up and use it right away because I knew everything, like all the menus already. And by the way, I know people hate the menu on the Sony system, but this menu system is a little more concise. And now they have that special section where you can put a star option. So you can customize your own menu, basically, to find the things that you go to all the time. So definitely really like the improvements on that end for the camera. So, but yeah, as far as focus mode stuff, I need to shoot more with it, tag the shooter. So, but I didn't really have a big problem with changing settings.
Tag the shooter. Let us know your experience with the A9 as well, because I know you have it. I know. Photo Mike. So I think you already answered these questions already, but just in case some new viewers popped in, did you have it out in the sun? Yes, you did. Did you have the screen brightness up? I think you did. I think you turn it up when you need to shoot on the phone, the overheating signal, right?
Yeah, so on the actual day of when I made the video, the camera brightness on the back was set to its normal setting. It was because it overheated, the signal came on, that I increased the brightness so that I could record it with my phone. That's the funny thing about it. So I just kept it on afterwards because I was like, oh, this is really nice. I like the screen being bright on the back, and I can shoot with it. But yes, it was not on when it came on. And also when I did my test today outside, I kept the screen brightness low. It wasn't high at all when I did my test today. And I got it to bring the overheating indicator to turn on about 5 to 10 minutes. So, and I wasn't cooking the camera, okay? I wasn't cooking the camera. It was just outside.
Right? Barbecuing for Memorial Day, man. You took a nice juicy steak.
Oh, shoot. All right.
Speaking of cooking steak, my girlfriend made steak with my A7R2. Nice. Boat roads out. A9. I'm going for a shoot in Palm Springs on Sunday, and it will be 103 degrees. Good luck to you, Rodell. I just can't imagine. Is it gonna be hot for I forgot to do this before the show. Just a friendly reminder that you can meet Danny, aka that one camera guy. This coming Friday. Is it this Friday, Danny?
It is this Friday, from what I understand.
We're gonna have a meetup. Me and Danny. We'll have a meetup. You'll see him, Matt, in real life. Come out to the Sony event. It's A9 launch event. I don't think they want you there, Danny. I don't know.
You know what? When I posted that video, I'm gonna tell you right now. The meetup came up to my mind. And I said, they're gonna hate us. They're gonna hate me.
They're gonna hate you. I'm sorry. I think we're gonna have to cancel the meetup, man. I just can't be seen associated with you. This is bad. This is bad for my reputation, man.
I'm just like, man, I'm worried about Jason Vong, man.
I'm done. Bye, Danny. Dude, this is horrible.
Yeah, it crossed my mind. I was like, oh man, I might have caused some problems there, but I'll go there with an open mind, and if they're there, I'll ask them some questions on the spot, and if they have the 100 to 400, I want to try it out, because I actually do want to try the 100 to 400 out.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, me and Danny, we're going to have a meetup June 2nd, Friday at Sammy's Camera, Los Angeles, California, the Fairfax location. We're going to start it at 10 a.m. Danny, you going to have any issues driving out so early in the morning again?
I'll just try to sleep early.
All right.
Is that the one that we had gone to last time?
It's the one where Jason Lanier had his thing, and then you went for the second Jason Lanier event that you went to. That's the one. Got it. Where we got Shake Shack. So someone asked me for an itinerary. Danny, are we gonna get food? Guys? What are we?
Were we still gonna do Cinegear?
I'm still down for Cinegear. I have my pass. Do you have your pass?
Damn it! I never got a pass. I better go get it.
I think it's gonna cost like $15 now. So
that's where I can stomach that.
All right. So remember, guys, June 2nd, this Friday, 10 a.m. California, Los Angeles, Fairfax, Sammy's location. Come. If you have Sony gear, bring your gear to get it cleaned. I'm saying this, but I'm not sure if Sony Pro Support will be there. They're always there. So yeah, just bring your gear anyways. Shoot some photos. Take some photos with me and Danny.
Francisco's calling you out on Shake Shack.
Okay. Francisco is a hater, all right? He doesn't like Shake Shack for whatever reason. When I took him in Vegas. Hater, Francisco. Hater. Let's see here. We got some people in the chat. And I lost it. Oh, there you go. Gear, glasses, and gadgets. Hey guys, we shot all weekend long outdoors with no temperature warnings. We were using a grip as well. So gear, glasses, and gadgets. Amber and Garrett, really talented wedding filmmakers, longtime Sony shooters, and I'm pretty sure they were shooting in some crazy conditions over the weekend. So no overheating issues for them. So Danny, I really hope it's just your camera is an isolated situation.
Dude, I'm telling you, I really don't think it is, man. I'm just I just have so much bad luck with every Sony camera. So
have you? Your A6300 overheated.
Both of them overheated. Both of the A7R2s I had overheated. The Alpha 6500 will shut down if I don't have the extended temperature on.
Maybe it's just you.
I'm telling you, man, I have
my
the worst luck.
Overheated twice in the what? Has it been 2 years since I had the camera? A year since I had the camera. So not bad. But
we'll see. I think the grip might be a solution because I like shooting with the grip anyway. So it shouldn't really have to be a solution for it. But if it helps, then that's a good thing. So
I think it should help. I mean, like you usually shoot with a battery grip, don't you?
Literally, like if it's the option, I usually will shoot with the battery grip. Yep.
Someone asked me over on Instagram. They're like, "How are you shooting weddings without a battery grip?" I was like, "USB charging."
That was the question I asked Manny last week's live show because he always shoots without the battery grip, and I was like, "How can you shoot portraits without the battery grip?" And he was saying how he's always getting a lot of crap from everybody about not having a battery grip, but that's just his style. That's how he shoots. So, yeah, good stuff. But I just wanted to know because it was really bothering me. Like, Manny, how do you shoot portraits without a battery grip?
I don't think you really need. I don't know. I've gone by fine without a battery grip. I know Gears, Glasses, and Gadgets, they shoot with battery grips with their A7S2s. Maybe I should hop on the battery grip train. I don't know.
I will say, though, that this one, I feel like I could get away without the battery grip because since the grip is chunkier on this one, like I feel like I could get away with it and not bother me too much. It didn't bother me too much over there when I was shooting the swim meet, but that's just me though.
It's a funny thing. I actually found out, and I'm totally noob at this, but apparently the Nikon battery grip gives some sort of extra features to the Nikon cameras, right? Like not only does it shoot longer, but it gives you more FPS from what I'm understanding.
Yeah, by the way, this is a funny story. I almost bought the Nikon D7. Is it the D700? It was the old school full frame one that was like 12 megapixels that came up back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I was just getting into Canon. I saw the Nikon. I almost wanted to buy a secondhand Nikon D. I don't remember the name. Someone chime in on that. Because the lenses were cheaper. Like the 300 2.8 lenses were cheaper for Nikon. And I was like, man, and this one, and that one did a really good job with low light. So I almost grabbed a Nikon D700 back in the day. But yeah, you're right. It added more frames per second. When you had the battery grip, I think it went from like 6 frames per second to 10 frames per second with the battery grip on a full frame camera.
I had no idea like battery grips could do that. I was like, when I was shooting a wedding with my photography team, and the guy told me, he was like, yeah, the grip actually extends the features. Not extend the features, sorry, but gives like that extra frames per second for the camera. So I was wondering if the Sony would do the same thing for their camera, or is it just an extension of battery life?
I think it's just extension, man. I think that's the nice thing about Sony is just that if you don't have the battery grip, it'll perform exactly as you expect it to. Mm-hmm. I know with the Fuji, the Fuji X-C2, you have to have the battery grip if you want the extended recording time with the 4K video. Mm-hmm. It's like a requirement for it. So, but that's a different story, right? But yeah.
Okay, well, actually, now that it reminded me of something. Since we're talking about FPS, did you actually had a chance to shoot 20 frames per second?
I was like messing around with the 20 frames per second today, but when I said I was at the swim meet, I shot at 10 frames per second, which was good enough. But
and were the results impressive?
Man, everyone's gonna hate me on this, but
all right, cancel the live now. Cancel
the live.
Axing my relationship with that one camera guy.
Here's the thing, though. That was the first time I was using the A9. But when I was using the D500, I had already used it 2 other occasions, so I was very comfortable with the D500 at that point. The A9 and shooting swim, I felt like I did a better job with the D500 shooting the swim than I did with the A9. But I'm only giving it that only right now only because I had just taken it out at that point. But I don't know, it still did a good job, but I felt that the D500 did a little better, slightly. So people are going to kill me now, but I'm just...
All right, guys, it's inconclusive. Results
it's inconclusive. I still need to do
Don't listen to Danny. He's crazy, man. He's a Nikon lover.
They've gotten to me, Jason. They've gotten to me. It's all true. They threw a big bag of money my way.
Yeah, he sold his soul to Nikon.
Nikon's trying to make a comeback. Jared Pollard.
Does it pass the wind tunnel test? Does the D500 pass the wind tunnel test?
Oh, dude, you went there, didn't you?
Let's see, Casper.
Can I just say something? Can I say something real quick? Those of you with the A9, if you have a sunny day, like 90 degrees or something, can you just try this for me? Take your camera, leave the back screen on, just set it outside. Maybe shoot 100 photos. Just set it where the sun is at. Leave it there for like 10 minutes, and then let me know if that indicator turns on. Because like I said, like you're gonna put your camera down somewhere. If you're shooting sports and stuff, you just put it down. So if anybody could do that, I'd appreciate it. Let me know. Cool. That'll give me some hope.
Casper 7011. A9 shot with my new A9 with 7200 for a couple of hours yesterday at 94 Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius, but it's pretty crazy hot. And high humidity with sunny weather setting and had no issues. All right. Another reporter says no issue. Isolated incident, I'm telling you, man. Michael, I shot in Los Angeles at the Getty Center, and I stated this on One Camera Guy's post. I was out the same day he was in the sun for 4 to 6 hours of recording 4K video pictures, but no issues. But I still feel bad for Danny. Uh-oh, you got Sony Pro Support in the house, man.
Oh, Sony Pro Support's here?
Guess what I'll be doing tomorrow at work? Thanks, Danny.
Wait, there's Pro Sports in here?
Yeah, he's one of them. One of them is in here. I can't be seen associated with you anymore, Danny. We're done.
All right, man. I totally understand. Totally understand.
Just kidding. Let's see. Francisco Hernandez might have to get one on loan and test it out here in South Texas. It gets crazy hot here.
Do it, man. I appreciate it, Francisco. Man, just leave it out there. Oh, he likes In and Out. Nice. Yes, I like In and Out as well.
In-N-Out's overrated, man.
I also like the Habit. The Habit. I don't know if anyone's been to the Habit.
It's all right. I don't know. Maybe I've been so jaded with burgers lately. I'm just like, I feel sick eating burgers now. Let's see here. Brad Harris says you need some tattoos, man. Rob Kramer, A9, how about turning off the stabilization? I guess that's something for you to test.
I mean, I could, but should I have to do that though? I mean, I'll try it. But I shouldn't have to do that with the camera, you know. But I'll try it out.
Let's see here. Arno Galinado says Danny's too hot. His devilish good looks are causing the overheating issues.
What the heck?
And then someone left you a really funny comment. The A9 is the hottest camera of the year.
That was the best comment, man. That is the comment.
I gotta give that guy like the.
You gotta give that guy credit, man. It's the hottest camera of the year.
Francisco, Shake Shack sucks. I hate you, Francisco. Get out of here. All right, put it to the vote. What shop has the best burgers, guys? Let us know. McDonald's, Burger King, Shake Shack. Name it out. In and Out. What are the good burgers? They have it. Put it to the vote, and me and Danny, we're gonna go eat there on Friday with you guys.
Look at Arnold Galinado, hashtag that one Nikon guy.
You're gonna leave. You're gonna leave us, man. You're gonna leave.
Look, here's the thing. I really like the Nikon D500 for photos, but when it comes to video, I was trying to record video. I was shooting baseball. Here's the problem. I can't depend on the continuous autofocus. I was trying to manually focus recording. I don't have high-speed recording on it, 120 FPS. I don't have that option. That's the downside on the Nikon camera on my end. But if you are purely a sports photographer, if that's all I did, I think this would be my go-to camera. You get me? But we're doing that. We're in that hybrid kind of environment now, and that's the reason why the Nikon falls short for me. But other than that, excellent photography tool.
And just for us Nikon noobs out there, is that like the latest camera from Nikon?
It is our latest APS-C camera, and I will tell you right now, it's better. It's really good. It really is good, and I'm glad I did try it out because everyone was always saying the D500 is a solid camera, and I finally had the chance to actually use it, and the autofocus is really, really spot on. Really spot on. And the photos that I took, like 90%, if not more, were in focus. Like the hit rate was so good. So I don't know. I'm just saying. I mean, I got to give credit where credit's due. So.
All right. We appreciate the honesty.
It's five guys.
Five guys.
The burger joint.
Let's see. Again, earlier, me and Danny were talking about how every camera does have their own flaws. There's a camera for every job, but there's no camera. Wait. There's a camera for every job, but there's no camera that does every job. Does that make sense?
I think we all get what you're saying. There's just not one camera that will do everything for you.
There you go. That's what we were talking about earlier. So for sure, there's going to be hiccups with like each camera. Yeah. Camera's going to get flack every time something comes out, and Danny started the first flack.
Let me jump something real quick. I got a question from Michael Mistro Pierce dropping $10 again, Michael.
That's Michael. Pay for our burgers.
Thanks, Michael. That will definitely pay for the little luncheon. If there's only a few people, we'll use all that money that you guys have donated to pay for.
Dude, seriously, guys, thank you so much for the money donation.
Yeah.
It's been keeping my LED lights on for sure.
What the heck? Wayne Walker said, Jason Vong, I was the one that posted Danny's video on Reddit talking about the issue. I'm also getting more people with the camera telling me they're having issues even more severe. So we'll see, man. I do appreciate you getting that video out there. We'll see if it is just
Dude,
just some faulty units. So
if you're on Reddit, you're like famous, dude.
hopefully in a good way, not a bad way.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You stir the pot, man. You unleash Homes Deep with that.
To help pay for, I didn't see the message from Michael. It was to help pay for a new A9 for Danny.
Danny doesn't. You don't need to help Danny pay for the A9. You need to give me the money so I can get my own A9.
You did get the money. What are you talking about? It's your, your live stream.
My channel. It's mine, Danny. That $10 hostage, man. I'm sorry, Michael. Your $10 went in vain, dude. Okay, is it too late? Is it too late for him to take it back? Please don't take it back. I need that money. But I need to buy my own A9, man.
It can answer this question right here. Sean King said, I cannot mark the photos and I cannot see the file names when I chimp. I was looking, so back, where's my Canon camera? Okay, I have one here. All right, so I have the 7D Mark II right here. And there's a rate button on here that you can click when you're viewing the photos, which makes it really easy to evaluate. And we talked about this with Manny's live stream the other time, that when I give this to a person who I'm doing a portrait session, I like to be able to hand them the camera and they can mark the photos that they like. Now, I think this was already a feature in the system, but with the A9, I don't know, obviously you can't really see there. There's actually an option in the actual camera where you can star the images or like protect the images. So you can sort of rate the photos, but I think Photo Mechanic is the only program that will recognize protected images, or maybe even what's the software for the Sony? What, Capture One?
Capture One Pro.
Yeah, Capture One Pro or something. Capture One. So there is a way to star photos quickly to mark the photos in the A9. It's better than it was before, but it's not perfect. What the heck?
What the? I was just making that face.
Holy crap.
Woo!
Phenom Vapes.
Thank you.
Wow.
On Vapes. Upgrade.
Why didn't we host this on my channel today?
I told you we should have had it on your channel, man.
And
Yes,
it's all good.
please. More money for fueling Danny's anger.
Dude, we gotta feed the people that show up at that meet now. I don't know. Everyone gets $5. $5.
$5 only. Free French fries. French fries on us.
Yeah, thanks, Vina, man. Appreciate that. What
Thank
the
you
heck?
so much, man.
Bobby Vans from Bobby.
Bobby Vans. What is that?
Bobby Vans. Is there one in LA area?
There's one in New York, from what I've been told from a very sound source on my left side. Nice.
Sean, I got an update from Sean King. He said it did not detect the protected photos. Damn it. Sony, fix it.
Phenom, thank you so much, man. I mean, that totally means a lot to us. Thank you for supporting, dude. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for everybody who's been donating. You guys are fantastic. Really helps keep the LED lights on, and on my way to spend that money on the A9.
What the heck? Francisco's still in here. I thought he left already. What the heck?
What is he saying now?
He said, whoa.
All right. Phenom said he's from NYC. Love Bobby Van Burgers. Okay. I need to head out to New York.
I think we might be going to New York.
All right. Well, Danny.
I thought there was like a photo plus kind of deal thing going on. Maybe.
Making false promises on my
well, I might go, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. And
I'm down to go. I'm down to go.
But yeah, Phenom Vapes, man. If we're in NYC, we'll get some of that Bobby V burgers, man. I don't know how expensive they are, but yeah, for sure.
All right, they're $50 worth. Yeah, he said it'd be my treat if you guys can make it out. All right.
I think October. I think, right? Photo Plus.
Yeah, I think Photo Plus is like in October. We're gonna hold you to it, man. Thank you so much. Okay,
Yeah.
So we got about 10 minutes left. We're just gonna go ahead and skip past whatever I'm gonna present today, just because it's not that important.
Oh, looks like Francisco's gonna go to Photo Plus as well.
All right, Francisco. We'll see. Okay, now I gotta go. All right. I'm gonna go to Photo Plus. All right, guys. So we got about 10 minutes left. We're gonna do an open Q&A. So leave in the comments right now #QA if you have any questions. Doesn't have to be about A9. Just leave whatever questions you want us to answer, and we'll get to it. But first, Danny, is there anything else you want to add to the A9 experience that you've had?
I'm gonna test. Like I said, I'm gonna test it out more. I know it's gonna be a great camera. The autofocus is fast. Oh, I didn't talk about this.
Okay, there you go.
When I actually put the Sigma 35 on here with the MC11 adapter, you get the continuous autofocus. Like it'll lock on focus in the dark, like when it's really dim, even with an adapted lens. But it doesn't continually focus. Like it doesn't continually focus it. So, for example, if I have the Sigma 35 on here, I'm firing, right? It will take the first picture and that's it. Like it will fire the first picture and the focus will stop at that one thing. Like I can keep taking pictures and moving the camera, but once I press the shutter button down all the way, the focus locks on that particular subject.
So you mean it stayed focused?
Yeah. So here's the thing. So if I have a subject running towards the camera, right? I take their photo. The first photo will be in focus. Everything else will be out of focus. Oh. That's what I mean. Because the focus, like say the person's running, right? The focus will stay here, even though the person keeps running towards you. The focus will never move out from that one spot.
You think that might be an update that Sigma MC11 has to go through first, just because it's a newer camera?
You know what? I hope so.
Because maybe they can. The adapter, it's supposed to work really well. So it's either between the Metabones or the MC11 adapter.
You know, it works well with the MC11 for just, I think, single shot mode. It locks focus quick. I'm sad to say I tried it with my Sigma 120-300, my sports lens. It does do the same thing. It has the same kind of behavior. It will lock that focus, that initial focus, and after that, other than that, it won't continue on. So,
let's hope it's an update from Sigma.
If they can update it, that'd be amazing.
That's what I'm guessing. That's I think it's the update. Well, good to know, because I was going to ask you about adapting lenses too. So
I'm the Brown drop some $10, man.
I'm the Brown, you're awesome, man, dude. That's like the second $10 today, dude. Thank you so much, Brown. Thank you so much. More money to the A9 now.
We're getting closer to the A9.
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Okay, so just really quickly, I'm gonna run through the burger stuff because you guys actually legit posted some. So Mitchell, Five Guys, Brad Harris, In and Out, R. John, Five Guys.
Oh my God!
I'm out of here, man.
What?
Let me go buy my A9 right now.
What? Why didn't I host this on my channel?
Let me go buy my A9 right now, dude.
Oh my
God! Thank you. Is that $100 Hong Kong money?
Oh my goodness, man! Money's falling from the sky, dude.
Woo! Yo, Danny, no, I gotta cut a check to you when I see you this Friday, man.
Shady, nah, just pay for the lunch, man. I'll just do it, man. Shady A3S DAA. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Oh wait, they said that's $12 in Hong Kong.
You lied to me. I can't buy it with $12. Oh no. But that's still dope, though. Thank you so much, JD. You're awesome.
Any donation's amazing. So.
All right. So
Sean King, man, thank you too, dude. Appreciate it.
Sean King, you're awesome. Thank you guys so much. Wow. This is amazing, guys. We have reached like a donation record right now. Thankfully on my channel.
and then Francisco, man, at some point join our live stream, man.
Yeah, Francisco, we're looking to get you on as well, man. Let us know if you're free next Monday.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Unless he's too busy for us, but I don't know.
He's too busy. He's like, I don't want to be associated with Danny. He's crazy. A9's
you know, Jason, you know what I was thinking? Why don't we do a live show together, like in the same location on Friday?
Let's do it.
That's what I was.
We're good. Well, actually, no. Let's just do the live. You know, I have my Smooth 3. We'll do the live. My internet's probably really crappy though, because a lot of people were saying how my YouTube live the other day was really laggy. So I don't know. We'll see.
Whoa! You had a Facebook live going on. What's going on?
Oh, I meant YouTube live. YouTube live. I was doing it with the thing. All right, we got to tackle some questions, man. So did you answer? Did you get a chance to answer JD's question? D500 focus compared to the A9, and don't you miss the EVF?
Wait, where?
It was.
So what was the question?
D500 focus compared to the A9, and don't you miss the EVF?
Here's the thing. I mean, I'm very used to using a DSLR where I'm very comfortable with using the the viewfinder on the DSLR, and I just keep one eye to check the exposure once in a while, and I'm usually good. It's just that the D500's autofocus really nails the subject when I need it to, and it just works. I mean, I have to give the credit to that camera, and so other than the photography capabilities, it's just solid. So is it better than the A9? I need to do more tests. A9 is really good too. It has this. They'll both have their strengths in different areas, so I'll find out more when I test it. So yeah,
awesome. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Miseo David. What do you guys think of the new DJI Spark? Danny, have you got a chance to look up the DJI Spark?
I saw that. I was very intrigued by it. At first, I was like, yes, 4K in this tiny little drone. And I was like, no, it's 1080p, which, by the way, is not bad. It really isn't bad. I mean, if you're a content creator, people that vlog and stuff, I think the vloggers are going to love it. So it just adds another dimension to your workflow. So you get additional shot that you wouldn't normally get. So and it's smaller, right? It's like half the size of your Mavic.
It's a soda can, like a legit like Coke can. It's like that size. So like the size of my iPhone, maybe the size of this probably. Yeah. So it's really compact. But the thing is, you can't really fold the wings, so your wings are kind of exposed.
Mm-hmm. And how long did they say the battery life was on that? The amount of flight time? Do you remember?
God, I think it was like 15 to 20 minutes. I think I could be wrong though. Don't quote me on it. I just kind of like blindly pre-ordered it because I was just like, ooh, new drone.
Oh my freaking Jason, man.
My friend sent me the thing, and it was just like, I was like, cool, I'll get it. And then and the thing is, I have already ordered the Mavic Pro like 2 days before, so I was kind of like thankful that I was like, oh, thank goodness it's not a new Mavic Pro 2, or else I would have been pretty mad.
Yeah.
But yeah, the DJI Spark, even though it's 1080, I think just because they're marketing to a different kind of consumers, I think it's perfect. I think for anybody who's looking to just do like quick videos, aerial shots, family shots, selfie shots, and all that kind of stuff. Like for people who don't do much content creation, for content creators and non-content creators, I think it's just very general, so anyone can just pick it up and start shooting with it. So I think it's really awesome. It's pretty pricey though, in my opinion, $500, but
that's with all the stuff, right? Like the 500 comes with all the extra gizmos.
No, the 500 is just the drone, I think, with the battery and a charger, but the bundle is $700. The Fly More bundle with the controller, extra batteries, and everything, that's $700.
Okay.
So that's the one that I got. Yeah, Steve, any banding issues with the A9? Danny, have you noticed that?
I haven't been looking for it. If you're talking about like the banding in the sky, that kind of deal, is that the stuff we're looking for? Like the little gradations in the actual,
like that little.
I haven't been on the actual lookout for it, but I mean, I'll try to do some shots with it, but it's just something I'm not the best person for it, but I can learn. I can learn. I'll look for it. So we'll see.
If you guys watch my A6500 video, you'll see some banding, but that's because I was color grading an 8-bit. 8-bit 420 videos. Oh, I want to say that if he was going to start criticizing that video now. Sebastian, go in. French fries, or are you going to hire a bodyguard for Danny? I'm
just,
Danny.
the camera is. We'll just use the cameraman. We'll just swing the camera on. So.
Man, if those bullets start flying at Sammy's this Friday, I'm just going to run away, Danny.
Oh, shoot, shut up, dude. Arnold Gallinado. Oh, shoot.
Let's see here.
Arnold, thanks for the $2.
So, wait, what happened? Someone gave us $2? Oh, okay. Donating to
They're putting you on blast, man.
That's money for A9. Oh shoot! It's for our future. Man, I lost where we're at.
All right, so I had a question from Casper711204. It said, how did the pics come out with the A9? It looked really good. The pictures came out really good. Like, they look good. You got that full frame sensor, 7200G master. Images look good. So the D500, like I said, the autofocus is really good, but you get that crop sensor look on the picture. But for what I was doing, it really doesn't matter a whole lot. But when you shoot with that full frame, you get a little bit shallower depth of field and everything. So yeah, you need to do more tests, but the image quality is good.
Okay, I got one. Evan Pullinger, QA, really, how much better is the A7R2's autofocus than the A7 II? I shoot concert photos, and the A7 II is slow enough to be annoying, but good enough to be workable. So I shoot concert photos with the A7R2, and here's what I got to say. The writing speed is a little painful, because I'm like shooting and I kind of want to review some of my photos right away. But when I shoot in like bursts, it just kind of like, it just like really slows it down. So if you're shooting a concert with like high action, like I typically shoot like a lot of rock concerts and like Japanese girls running around the stage. Yeah, it gets pretty hard to like, to check if you got the photo or not, because the photos are being written into the card. So that would be my issue with the A7R2 in the concerts. But the photos that come out of it, oh god, so amazing. That's why I prefer to shoot with the A7R2 for concerts and not so much with the A6500. But to answer your question on the autofocus, yeah, the autofocus works really well on the A7R2. I don't have anything to compare it to. I don't have the A7 II to compare it to. But I think, Danny, you mentioned that the A7R2 would be way better in like a sports situation than an A7 II.
Yeah, let me comment on that. I did not get a chance to actually make the vlog, because I was working on a vlog. I specifically shot with the A7 II. I shot softball, and it was not. It was okay. The A7R2 was much better in terms of its autofocusing capability and speed. A7 II really was kind of dog slow, in my opinion, in terms of its autofocusing ability. So yeah, I would push you towards the A7R2 more so than the A7 II in terms of autofocusing performance.
Yeah,
that's just how it is. That's the
TLDR, yeah. Shooting a lot of actions. A7R2 will be better than the A7 II. R. John, did the other benefits matter as much as you thought they would, i.e. dual cards, ergonomics, and record button? I think that's the question for you, Danny.
Yeah, all right, so dual card slots. First of all, the buffer is really good. I was just messing around a little bit. I was really just trying to push the camera like how I would shoot. I never filled the buffer, like not even close. When you shoot with the RAW, by the way, when I shot with the RAW, as soon as I let my finger go off the shutter button, the buffer cleared, like instantly. So you really wouldn't have a problem shooting in RAW at all with the camera. From what I shot, I think the only time I felt like I would be aggressively shooting was at swim meet, and it was fine for that. And what was the other thing about the features, right? The button on the back.
The button, the ergonomic.
The button having there on the back is nice. It's not like a complete game changer, but it is nice that it is back here now. I still think it's here because I'm so used to the button being here. But no, it's nice to have it back here, but I haven't really used it a whole lot yet. And was there one more question on that? I don't remember.
It's just the ergonomic of the joystick, but
the joystick is kind of plasticky. It's okay right now, but it's not like some of the. I don't know. It's okay. It's an okay joystick, but I didn't really use it a whole lot because I'm already used to not using a joystick with the A7R2 camera that I didn't find myself having to use it to change the focus point. But yeah.
Danny, just really quickly, you mentioned you were shooting RAW to one card, right, and JPEG to another. So yeah. I don't know if you brought this up or maybe I was just spacing out, but in terms of like writing to the cards, Was there any issues with was the buffer way too long for you, or did it clear out?
It didn't flinch, man. It didn't flinch at all.
Yeah,
There's no flinch. That's what I'm saying. It's there's a lot of great things about the camera. I'm only just trying to figure out the overheating. I just want the truth. I just want to find the answers. I want the facts about the overheating situation. But everything else about it, dude, it's awesome. Like the camera is like 90. It's almost everything that I want it to be. It's just the overheating situation. I just want it resolved. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see here. Francisco trying to steal away our viewers. Sebastian, for money from donations, are you gonna hire bodyguard for Danny for Sammy's meetup? I'm gonna be cheap and I'll just protect Danny myself. And by protecting, I'll just let him get shot and I'll steal his A9. You're gonna bring the A9 to the event, right?
Yeah, I'll bring the camera, the infamous camera that overheats, and we can get it to overheat too with everybody that's out there. I'll show everyone I'm not lying. I mean, I'll just set it outside on top of a car, and then
gotta cancel the meetup now. Yeah, the A9 launch event, man. Can't be bringing.
Nobody believes me, man. It overheats. Like,
you're a liar, Danny.
It's like they think I like used After Effects or something and like did some motion tracking and applied this little thing on here. And
you're really shooting with a different camera, the A6500.
Maybe I just overlaid the image of something else. So
Chris Cheek, John Campo, and Mike Theobald, thank you guys so much. They're answering the questions to the Spark. It's 16 minutes of flight time.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Let's see. Any questions that you see? Because I just jumped in.
Simon PR says, do you know if Sony will put the picture profile in the future firmware update for the A9? I really don't know. I really don't know. I think at this point they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna market it and put the actual picture profiles in there. I would wait for another model. So yeah, that's my guess.
Tag the Shooter, A9, has you did any low light? I've been doing all the club scene and low light for Jason Vonda. What? Who's Jason Vonda? I don't like this guy. He has a look at my IG instant celebrity shots. I'm sorry, man. I'll take a look at it as soon as I can. My inbox is still flooded with A9 pictures.
What the heck?
Let's see. Brad Harris, Danny, your mother is going to order the A9 tomorrow. Do you let her?
Yeah, for sure.
So you get 2 A9s now. Awesome. Let's see here.
China Camera Gogo says, Danny, why your camera is not as clear as Jason's? I don't know. Maybe my jetpack is failing on me, like the stream.
It kind of is. I just didn't say anything because I just didn't want to take away the time and your valuable data. So I just want you to like say everything that you need to say about your experience and then tell you after the show. So
is the audio still okay though, or no?
Because the audio is fine. It went potato for like a little bit, but it didn't miss any of the important stuff. So I was so thankful. I was actually sweating. I was just kind of like, oh no, man, I hope Danny doesn't cut out. And then I have to like explain to everybody what happened to your camera.
Oh man. When we were doing the live show with Manny, I don't know if he'll get mad at me, but I'm telling this, but we started the show late because he was having some problems with his internet connection on the other end. It was pretty funny. He was kind of getting a little bit frustrated. He really wanted to make sure that the data connection was good, the other live show that we did. And I thought it was pretty funny, but he wasn't so happy.
But you guys eventually got through it, right?
Yeah, we got through it. It was kind of hilarious on the back end. People didn't get to see the whole interaction part, but it was pretty funny. So,
Francisco, you better double check your internet connection for next week, man. We're coming for you. We are coming for you. David Osler.
Right. How much? Let's see.
David Osler will be getting his A9 soon.
Nice.
Let's see here. Simon PR. QA, UHS-2 SD card for A6500 or nah? Danny, might be a question for you, or maybe inconclusive for now.
I would say for the 6500 for the UHS-2 card, I don't think it's worth it unless you know you're going to upgrade. Unless you know that card's going to be useful in another camera in the future that you might go to, then sure. But I mean, I don't think you're going to get a whole lot of benefit. It's like saying, well, I want my pictures. The only benefit you're going to get is transferring your pictures to your computer. That's the only benefit you get. It'll speed up the process. So I don't know. I usually just let the stuff transfer. I walk away and then let it finish transferring. Save the money.
I mean, like, for me, especially like I'm shooting a lot of weddings now where I'm just handing off footage. I kind of need that faster transfer speed. So might be a good thing. We have to transfer.
I hope it's fast because
yeah,
I was transferring from the UHS-2 card. I was getting regular SD speeds. Regular speeds from like I would expect from a regular card. So unless there's something up with my connection on the USB section, but I was just getting regular like 80 megabytes per second transfer speeds, 95 megabytes per transfer speed, nothing like 200 megabytes per second or anything crazy. So, and I was transferring to an SSD, so maybe it was just my area. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, I think that's all the questions for today. And wow, we kept up around 100 people watching, Danny. Record for us.
Nice.
Awesome. Danny, anything you want to say before we end the live?
Folks, thank you again for everyone that's supporting myself and Jason Vong. If you haven't done so already, I look like a potato right now. Please go ahead and give the video a thumbs up to get more visibility for it. And don't forget to, if you're in the area, to check us out at the Meetup in LA. It sucks it's on a Friday, so some people can't go. But yeah, definitely. Hopefully Jason can put a link in the description below for that information. So
yeah, so actually the information is already in the description box. So there's a Facebook event page where you can also RSVP. We'll put updates to it. If anything, just, I don't know, get on the Instagram, follow us on story. We'll keep you guys updated during the day where we're at. So if you do come maybe after 10 o'clock, our story will tell you where we are. So yeah. Guys, thank you so much for supporting. For those of you who donated, for those of you who've been watching, for those who'll be watching post-live, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys Friday. We'll see some of you guys Friday. And we'll see you next Monday on Danny's channel. Thanks for watching.
See if we can get Francisco on. We'll see.
And we'll get Francisco on. Francisco, double check your internet connection. And we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye, guys. See you later.